Hello and welcome to Lifetime of Course, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Current.
I am Joe, Patrick's brother.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm Cassandra, Joe's girlfriend / part of the family now.
Yeah. It's part of the family now.
I mean, I'm part of the family group chat, so it's basically official.
So basically, it's in. You're in.
You traveled to Chicago for Thanksgiving, so.
It's true.
Yeah.
My family is here for Thanksgiving, and I'm making them all record podcast episodes while they're here because, you know, we're doing this for December, and then these will all come out around Christmas time. So what better way to celebrate Christmas than with your family?
With family.
And with my family.
Yeah.
Ooh, most important one.
Exactly. We were going to have my brother Tim on.
Uh-huh.
So he's not here. So
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
About that, yeah.
We're doing 2 with Joe and Cassandra, you know, as our 12th guest of Christmas, which that's good. I've been having each guest do 2 episodes, so it fits within the theme.
Good.
Okay.
But Tim got nervous and he bailed.
Oh, he got nervous.
He watched the movie and everything. He was in
Yeah.
until
was.
like this morning. He was like,
And he was focused on the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
think he just
taking
got
notes.
nervous that, you know, he wouldn't be funny or something. So
Oh, you don't have to be funny.
that's what I said.
I wish I knew though that
That's
he
our
was going to
job.
do that
Yeah.
because I completely was not paying attention to that movie. I was
Man.
playing 2 dots on my phone and like,
You know, but you get
Yeah.
the true
making
experience.
turkey sandwiches. You know,
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do with those movies.
Yeah, I was like, I have no
Right. You experience how you really would experience in the world, not like a person recording a podcast.
idea. That's true. That's true.
Coming to talk
Taking
about
notes over here, like, frantically.
It's true.
Yeah.
My laptop just like typing away. But that's my job. And
Yep.
your job is to just come and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Joe, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but you did an impression of Tim earlier. Would you like to show Drew how? Because I wanted to have Tim on the podcast to show how different our personalities are. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, here I am.
Mhm.
And Tim's not like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
No, he's...
Yeah, I had an idea to just pretend to be Tim
Uh-huh.
for the episode. So, you know, Tim's got a deeper voice than I do. So, you know, he just kind of talks like this.
yeah.
And he hates these Lifetime movies. So he'd just come in and wonder why people watch these stupid movies and why are we, you know,
Hated it.
Why would
Every
anyone
second of
watch
it.
Why
this
is this
movie
even
like willingly?
voluntarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like Tim's personality. So, like when we were kids, he would always be like, "A volcano's gonna erupt and blow us all up and kill us all." And like, oh, cool. I'm gonna go make a flower crown now. Bye, bye.
Yeah, like if you just heard Tim and Patrick on the same podcast, you'd be like, no, they're definitely not
Not
related.
related.
Not related.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are, and I still love him, even though he's not on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he loves you too. He actually watched that entire movie,
He
which I don't
did,
think
he
he's ever
did.
watched like a Lifetime movie before. So
Yeah.
He looked pained, Drew. He looked like he was physically in pain. He's watching
Kind of.
football all day, and then I was like, "It's time to turn off football and watch our movie now."
Yeah.
So.
Are you kidding me?
For real. He's like, what? How did I get birthed into this family? Okay, so the movie we're talking about today, Drew, I don't even think we've said it. We switched it up because we were all hanging out for Thanksgiving and we didn't have access to Lifetime or Hallmark. So we watched a Netflix movie.
Ooh.
And we watched the one that we talked about a little bit on the
Yeah.
podcast, I think with Elizabeth Olsen, The Night Before Christmas. And night is spelled Knight.
Oh, boy.
So you know where this is going.
Oh, boy.
it's going to be a very dark night.
Dark
Oh,
Night.
man.
Actually, no. It's a
Not
white
at all.
person. It's a white person.
Not at all.
You know, Netflix can't go that far.
No.
No.
Not much diversity in this one, I don't think.
No, they did okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Movie stars Vanessa Hudgens, Emmanuelle Chriqui.
Who was that?
That's the night.
Chriqui. I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
And Josh Whitehouse. That's the white guy.
That's the night. Okay.
And his name is Whitehouse.
Oh, really? Yeah, his name is Whitehouse, and he's a white
Josh White
house.
guy.
Yes. Okay, so jumping into the movie, you know who Vanessa Hudgens is, right, Drew?
Yes.
She's from High School Musical.
Oh,
He loved High School Music.
Yeah. He was
yeah,
a big
that's my
fan.
favorite. My favorite.
Favorite movie.
He has
But
posters, yeah.
she was in Rent Live.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's news.
She was good.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
great.
Sure. I'll take your word for it.
Okay, so we start off. We're in the medieval times, not the restaurant, though, like actual times.
The actual time, the date.
Yes.
Right.
The
Castles.
I think it was
date-wise.
like the 1300s or something like that.
1300s.
I paid
And let me
total.
tell you, this is a Netflix budget 1300s. You know?
So like, well, what do you mean?
They have
Sometimes
they have
like-
real horses.
Oh.
They have mesh armor on.
Okay.
They have a
Chainmail.
castle, a
Yeah,
chainmail.
Chainmail.
Nice
Mesh armor.
chainmail.
That's fine.
That's why I have you here, because I don't know all the historical terms.
That's all right. Well, I'm a big like fantasy like fan, so
And you
Yeah.
guys go to medieval, what is it? Renaissance. Fest.
Renaissance.
Ren
Fair,
Fest. Yes.
Medieval Fest.
Whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. We're there for it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, it's just like high budget. You can tell the difference.
And that swords and
They-
shit.
They did,
exactly,
of course.
exactly.
Sweet.
Looked like a real sword to me.
And it's two brothers. One is getting knighted, and one is already knighted, and who cares?
Okay.
So the one brother goes off into the woods. His name's Cole.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and why does he do this?
He just goes off into the woods for no reason.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a witch in the woods. Okay.
I think the technical term is hag.
A
They
hag.
call her hag.
He called her a hag? That's rude.
That's maybe that's just what you'd call it.
I don't
back
know.
then.
I mean,
Yeah, and then later he calls her a old crow, which is just as rude.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're being rude to old people in this movie.
This is like I'm
Ageist.
assuming like England.
Sure. They're
Yes,
they're
they
like,
are.
hello.
Hello.
Oh, brother. Hello, brother. Right.
Thanks, bruvs.
Right. It's like Joe's my
Thanks.
brother, but then I would say, Joe, you're my brother.
Yeah, exactly.
I love my brother.
or bruvs.
Bruvs. Yeah, bruvs.
Bruvs.
That's nice. So she's like speaking in like witch talk, She's like, babbly brook and do. I don't know what she's
Just
saying.
in rhymes.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
rhyming.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
It was like some kind of puzzle.
Speaking in riddles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She has a sparkly stone that's like glowing. It's like an
A
amulet.
medallion.
Yeah.
Or amulet. That's better.
And she's like talking about a quest and something about before Christmas Eve. And it's all in gobbledygook. So, and it's like the first 2 minutes of the movie. So none of us are really paying attention.
Yeah.
We're like talking about doing drinking games. Cassandra's got the drinking game rules and she's saying
Yeah,
all
she's
the things.
rating them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Was there a drinking game for this movie?
So it was a generic drinking game.
It was just for like general like lifetime type of Christmas
Oh,
movies,
yeah.
which didn't quite
Fun.
apply too well for this movie because it's not very lifetime-esque. Like, listen, we're in the medieval times. There was no medieval times theme.
There wasn't anything for
I
that.
don't know.
there
I
wasn't a
feel-
Christmas tree lighting at the medieval times. And
Yes.
if they did, it was a candle and it burned the whole city down.
Yeah.
It
There was a
the-
lot of drinking rules, though.
There was a
Like, I
lot.
feel like Patrick said, "Oh, none of these are going to work for this movie," and then
Yeah, several
a
of them
lot
worked.
of them did.
And we also like
Yeah,
switched it up. We were
wasted.
like every time you see a knight, you got to drink. So there was
Okay.
a decent amount of drinking.
That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, flash to modern times. We are in Ohio, and we have Vanessa Hudgens. Her name's Brooke, but we don't care about her name in the movie. We're going to call her Vanessa Hudgens the
That's
whole
fair.
time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
She's that level of famous
Okay.
Yeah.
that we can do that. So, she is a school teacher, and she's giving advice to this little girl. And the little girl's like, oh my gosh, this boy loves me, but, I don't know what to do about it. I'm failing all my classes because I can't stop thinking about the boy.
Whoa.
And Vanessa Hudgens is like,
Yeah.
you need to put yourself first. You need to study. You need to not worry about boys. You need to get love is for fools.
You need to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, you're 12. Also, why are we talking about this? I'm your teacher and you're my student. It's a little
Yeah.
inappropriate.
I'm giving you relationship advice, and you're a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes. But, she's like GPA matters more than boys,
Sure.
which
Which good advice.
debatable.
When you're 12.
Debatable.
Fine. All right.
So she has a niece. Vanessa Hudgens has a niece and a sister, and her sister is like somebody. The actress you would probably recognize from something. Drew. She kind of reminded me of that girl from whatever her name is. I can't remember.
So much.
She looks
information.
familiar, but anyways. So she is taking her niece to the little downtown area, and they're like walking around doing Santa. The little girl wishes for her aunt to have a boyfriend.
Yeah, because they like see her ex, and it's like, oh no, this is such a awkward spot.
terrified
to
of
see
her
my
ex.
Yeah, which is like a nobody. He's like a schlup. Not even good looking.
Just okay.
Yeah,
Just a normal guy.
he's a normal guy, but whenever she sees him, she's like,
Good.
"Oh my God,
Get
it's
out.
David."
Get out of that.
She hides her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very worried about it. So, the they're like leaving the little Santa making a wish thing, and they bump into the knight because the knight. We missed this part somehow. He gets transported to the future
Oh, from the witch.
from the witch.
Yeah.
And it's like a
Okay.
special effecty thing. Like he gets caught up in like some blue light or something.
Ooh.
But he's
that's
walking
fun.
around, this little town square. There's like a castle, like a Christmas castle, and he's like, "Pray thee, what city is this?" Or however you say city in olden
What
times.
township is... I
Yes.
don't know.
There you
Township?
go. Township.
That's what I think. Dude. What parish is this?
But she bumps into him and spills hot cocoa all over his armor.
Uh-oh.
And he's like licking it off of his armor. He's like, "This meat is
Yeah.
incredible." And I don't know what mead is.
What kind of mead is this?
I thought mead was a meat.
I thought mead was like wine.
Oh, I thought it was wine.
Yeah, it's honey wine.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So he's like all about it, and she's like, "Ha ha ha! You're really in character, aren't you?"
This is some good armor.
This is really good chainmail here.
I think she might have said that.
Right.
I was paying
Damn, this,
attention. All right.
this
you guys.
chainmail looks really good.
So things start escalating very quickly because she gets in her car. It starts snowstorming like crazy, and she can't see out her window. And she's like, "Oh my god!" It's Vanessa Hudgens like that. "Oh my god!"
You can't drive when it's not snowing, let alone when it is snowing.
That's a good impression of Vanessa Hudgens.
Thank you. So of course, Cole is walking around town, and he gets hit with the car.
Cole's the
Yeah.
night.
He
He's
doesn't
the
know
knight.
anything
Okay.
about these metal steeds that she has.
The metal steed.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, your steed."
That's the. It
Went
seems
fast.
like with that, someone coming from that far away in time to now, just I'd like you would just die from like being
Shocked.
confused.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't seem as confused as you would think, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he
Oh,
played it
you're-
off really well with his like old talk and like this moving picture box and metal steed. I was like, oh, okay, you're doing pretty
It's like,
well.
all right.
He's just
kinda-
rationalizing everything.
I kind of
Sure,
dig
yeah.
it. Yeah.
He saw like a plane fly over. He's like, "What a metal
Yeah,
dragon
metal
is
dragon.
this?"
Yeah, have you even seen a real dragon? I mean, what, you know,
Right,
wouldn't
right,
it
right.
be just as shocking?
You didn't think it was a bird first?
Right. So physically, he's fine from the car crash because he's been hit by way faster horses in his lifetime.
Yes, clearly.
And
He's been hit by an axe before, so he's good.
exactly. But Vanessa Hudgens is like, "Oh my God, you definitely have a concussion. You think you're stuck in olden times." And the policeman rolls up and he's like, "Let's take him to the hospital." So they get him to the hospital, and he comes out. He's on his little gurney with like his sword and his hospital gown. It's like a funny bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, that your torture machine didn't get me this time, like an MRI machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, "Try again next time, you fools." I just lied there. Nothing happened. And everyone's like, "Well, he definitely has a concussion.
Yeah.
So he's going to need some rest, some water."
Yeah, they rationalize it all. Yeah, he's just hit his head pretty hard. He'll get back
Yeah,
to
he'll
normal.
get his
Not
memory
like,
back later.
who is he?
Right? No ID, nothing on him.
Who
They're-
is this man?
And the policeman's like, "I'll take him to the station for the night until he can like snap out of it." And Vanessa Hudgens is like, "Oh no, you will not! I hit him with my car. I have a guest home.
Just stay in
I'll
my
just put him
guest
up in my guest home."
Oh, okay.
She
She has a guest home.
She has a guest
a
home.
whole home.
right
A teacher.
now, Joe.
houses.
If you had a guest home, would you put in a stranger that you hit with a car?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
And like, because
And
why?
Especially, because he thinks he's from the 1300s, and that's kind of sketchy.
Well, that's not very generous of you, Joe.
I mean, to be honest, I may not have
has
even
a
gone to the hospital.
Yeah, I've been like, sorry, dude.
I mean, is
I
there,
don't know.
do we need to exchange information or something? But like, I got places to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But she of course takes him in, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, Lady Vanessa Hudgens, please call me Sir Cole."
Circle.
Circle.
Cool.
Circle.
Now, Drew,
Circle.
That was a drinking.
I'm saying
rule.
circle, but does it sound like circle?
Uh-huh. It does.
It does.
And I watched this movie before. I watched it with them because I had to write a review about it like 3 weeks ago when
Yeah,
it
when
actually
it came
came out. And they were like, "Oh my God, circle, that's so funny." I'm like, I never noticed. I watched this movie. I didn't even put that together.
The worst part is that like Vanessa Hudgens' sister in
yeah.
the movie didn't understand that there was like his name was Cole. It's Sir Cole, so she literally called him Circle. Like,
she did call him Circle at one
but
point.
like legit, I don't think
As like
she
a-
knew any better. Like that
Oh.
was his name.
Like
Circle.
the actress was just like,
Oh, like
everyone's
the actress
saying.
it wasn't like a choice, like a funny.
I thought she
bit
was just
choice.
kind of clowning him because
Oh no, really?
she's got this idiot that doesn't know anything named Circle.
Circle.
Yeah, maybe.
I could call you
maybe.
triangle for all you
That's
care.
how I
Yeah.
interpreted it, at
Yeah,
least.
okay.
There you go. So, Vanessa Hudgens takes him to her car and she's driving him. She turns on the radio. He's like, "What? Who are these minstrels in there? How small could they be?" And she's like, "Minstrels?
What is this bard machine?
right?" And he's like changing the channels, and he's like, "Wow!" And he's like pressing all the buttons, and he opens the sunroof or the moonroof, and all the snow falls in. Good times,
And he just dies from shock
right?
because
Yeah.
that would be like even a button that would do something
Right.
would just be like, how? What? This is all magic. That's
Yeah.
like all
Yeah,
that.
he was having a wonderful time changing the radio stations.
Oh yeah, but like this is like a trope in movies that I love, like the fish out of water type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like Encino Man, so great. And I was just like, anything, never seen it. Don't
Never
ever-
seen it. Never seen it.
Thor,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
I know that one. I relate to that one.
Anything that's fish out of water, I'm in. When
Yeah.
Nemo gets in the tank,
Yep,
gets out of
sure.
water,
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman. She was pretty.
that was that was
Yeah,
good. That
actually.
was fish out of
Exactly.
water.
Yeah. Totally. So anytime that happens, I'm into that trope.
Mhm.
Even when it's a dumb Netflix one and it's doing like a minstrel, the radio. I was like, that's stupid, but I get it. I would maybe think the same thing. So she takes me to his house, and he's like obsessed with the freezer bringing cold into the house.
Mhm, okay.
He calls it like the night air or something.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bring the nighttime in.
And then he asks for a cauldron to take a
Boil
to-
his water.
to boil his water and then bathe in it. And she's
Oh.
like, "We have a shower that you can use."
Yeah, I'll take you to the shower.
And he just accepted. He was like, okay, yeah, same thing, right?
Yep. And then we get our shirtless scene. So thank you, Netflix, for following
good.
that
That's
Lifetime trope.
Yeah, yeah.
But because was it you that was like, how did he put on a towel? How would he know to
Yeah.
put on a
Yeah,
towel?
he did so well.
Oh,
yeah.
that towel wrapped around
I mean,
him,
it's
but like in a
towels.
sexy way, you know.
Oh,
It's like,
okay. How did you know how to
how
do
did you
it
know how to do a
sexy?
sexy towel?
Yeah, like showing the little V there. It's like, okay, you know what you're doing.
All right. I can see that V.
You're underestimating the 1300s, maybe.
Oh,
Right. Super sexy time.
yeah, that's fair.
So he starts a bonfire in the backyard to cook a skunk because he needs to make dinner for him and Vanessa Hudgens. And she gets out her fire disposer. What's it called? Fire
extinguisher?
Fire
Extinguisher,
extinguisher.
that's the word.
And she's like, Psh. She's like, what magic sorcery is this? You know, everything is
But
just.
also, why would you be making a fire to attract like wild animals? Like, does
I
that
think he
not
was
like
gonna
scare
cook.
them?
yeah, I think he was. Yeah.
cook the
Oh,
skunk.
Okay, got
He's
it.
trying to cook that skunk.
Trying to cook that skunk.
That's
So,
a sketchy neighborhood if
she's
you've got
like-
skunks running around.
It's
too.
true. It's true. So she's like, you know what? We're just going to go out for dinner. She takes him to a diner. And the waitress is like serving the mead that he likes, the hot chocolate. And he like drinks it so fast. She's like, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, another one, wench. Another. And that was hilarious. You know, because you see the waitress just like look at him like, what did you say to me? And Vanessa Hudgens is like, don't
You
call
cannot
her a
people
wench.
Don't call
wenches.
people wenches. You don't do that.
He's like, okay, servant, get over here. You know.
Yeah.
But then the ex-boyfriend, David, walks in, and she's like, oh, God, he's here. And he's like, oh, that douche, because she called him a douche
Yes.
earlier.
Oh,
The
okay.
Sir Douche.
So he calls him Sir Douche. And he, like, wants to go fight him. She's like, do not.
Yeah, he threatens to pull out his sword.
Yeah, he was
Does
getting
he have his
fighting.
sword?
He had his sword
on
with him
At all
and-
times.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Unless we tell you he doesn't have a sword, he does.
Assume. / he's also wearing all of her ex's clothes because he didn't have any normal people clothes, clearly. So she's like, oh, yeah, you can just borrow my ex's stuff.
Okay.
Which is like the lamest, like, you know, Christmas sweater under
Oh,
his,
yeah.
like old timey, like vest.
It was.
It's kind of a funny combo.
And the surprise ugly Christmas sweater, that was part of the
That was part of the
drinking
drinking
game.
contest
Okay.
game. Yeah.
The drinking contest.
There you go.
Contest.
It was a contest.
Who can drink more alcohol?
So then we get a sponsored content. Amazon Alexa is in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, anyone listening at home and your Alexa's going off. Alexa, play Jingle Bells.
And now drink. That's part of the game.
Yes. So Sir Cole is asking Alexa, like, how do I get back to my medieval times? And she's like, you want to play medieval or A Night Before Christmas? Great. You know, she's like, it's just like always playing like the Christmas songs
Some
and being
themed,
annoying.
right?
Oh, okay.
So that's when I was like, this is a terrible spawn because it's making Alexa look incompetent.
But it's so
it's very accurate.
It's very accurate.
So accurate, but also
Play.
very rude. Amazon paid for that. Sponsor, you know? And then it's like anybody who sponsors this podcast, you know?
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
all of our sponsors.
yeah, all our sponsors. I'm just going to drag you to hell. No, I will.
Yeah.
I'll tell the truth. That's why no sponsors are on this podcast. They're scared.
They're scared too. They're scared.
No advertising is bad advertising, even if it's bad.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And Amazon's fine. They're doing okay.
I think so.
They don't
I think
need it. They don't
I think
need
they'll
it.
be all right.
Yeah, they're doing just fine.
But then after they play Christmas music, this is the box. The what did you say? The
The box that brings the outside in or something.
yeah, like
oh, the freezer.
the
Yes.
freezer. He puts her in the freezer. Alexa, he puts her in the freezer.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, she's annoing.
Yeah.
Unplug
I
freezer,
don't know who this woman is.
and then he just sits down and watches Netflix for the whole night. Because he like learns how to turn on the Netflix and then
Yeah,
just like
another thing. Yeah, how the heck did he figure out how to use that remote?
Oh, yeah. No.
Even
I mean,
just the power symbol, you wouldn't even know what that means.
that's
Drill.
like that's tough. Yeah, this is.
But once you get
this
it going,
is tough.
it just keeps
I mean,
playing.
This is tough for me.
I know you hate
Because this
all the
is-
loopholes are like too
I'm like, what?
big for
This-
you.
I know
Really,
this would be
is-
like
It would be a deal breaker for you.
It would be it'd be so insanely huge for someone from the 1300s to see anything like a pen,
Yeah.
like a pen that you don't have to dip into ink every time.
Yeah, what
Right.
the heck is
You know,
this?
they'd be like, "Holy shit! It just has the ink in it." Yeah, it already just has the ink in it.
The simple things. But somehow he plays Netflix all night, and then he learns all the hip lingo. So when Vanessa Hudgens comes in to check on him, he's like, "Oh, hey, brah, like, we gonna get lit AF tonight?"
Yeah,
Oh.
he
Did
did.
say lit.
He did say lit
I don't know
AF.
what the heck he was watching.
I don't know. But she's like,
AF.
"Oh, I see you are getting your memory back. You must be a real douche in your real life." That was kind of the vibe she was giving off. But they end up watching Netflix all day, the two of them, and waste a whole day.
Okay,
So I like that because I was like, well, that would really happen in real life,
sure.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because
And
he
also-
only has till Christmas if we didn't say.
Exactly. Yeah. He has till Christmas to do whatever puzzle he still needs to figure out
His
from
quest.
the quest.
Okay.
Yeah, and we aren't sure
they-
what day it is, but we're just like, they just wasted a whole day.
It said
in
the day.
Netflix. I know it's set up,
It
but
was
it's just
December 21st.
like, oh, okay.
They wasted December 21st.
But
Yes.
listen, he has to finish his quest. It's a big deal.
You do get a Chiron with like each day. It's like December 19th,
Oh,
December
okay.
20th, December 20th. So the next day, they are unpacking Christmas decorations, and Vanessa Hudgens is talking about her parents recently dying. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, my parents died, you know, from
The Black
beheading
Plague.
or whatever.
Whatever.
You know, something way terrible." And she's like, cool. But they find commonality in that loss, and they're like starting to bond. Is the whole point of that. And then she's taking out her Christmas tree, and it's like a white tinsel Christmas tree, and he like makes fun of the tree, which is one of our things on our
Yes.
drinking thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they
Making
go.
fun of a tree.
He was like, "This tree is not a tree."
Yeah, like
Oh,
basically
yeah.
like for the fake trees. You need a real tree to be real
Oh,
Christmas.
Yeah.
yeah. Gotcha.
So they go to a Christmas tree lot, and he brings an axe with him and chops it down.
In one
Okay.
swing.
Yo, it was a great swing, though.
Hey, man, they're good. They're good with axes. I don't know.
They are. And then some guy in the background did the same thing,
It's
though.
like, if he can do it, I can do it too.
One swing, cut down a tree.
And his honey's like, ooh, baby, I love you, baby. And they kiss. That happened, right, Joe?
I mean, I don't know. I think I was playing two dots at that
Right.
point.
You got like a square. You made like the one with the bomb in the middle.
I did. It was going well.
All right. If you know two dots, that's a deep cut for you.
Oh, I know
Okay.
that's-
So Vanessa Hudgens lets Cole drive her car for some reason, and she's like, "Are you sure you remember how to drive a car?" He's like, "Absolutely, I do." And he gets in the car, and like the windshield wipers are going. And she's like, "Are you sure you know what you're doing?" He's like,
Too late.
"Oh, no problem." And he's like rolling down the window, and the alarm goes off, but she still lets him drive off. And then you see him like driving through the town, like hitting the sidewalk and like driving terrible.
Yeah, cutting people off, doing nonsense.
And then-
Basically how Patrick drives all
And
the
he
time.
just like
Yeah.
got in a car, just even being able to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. And
did.
but he does get out of the car and leave the door open, which I was like, "What a madman!"
After parking on the sidewalk, that was the deal breaker.
Yeah.
For
That for me, I was like, "He didn't close the door."
They're like, well, they don't have doors? In 1300s? Like, they have doors.
But he goes to the town square. He's looking for this Mrs. Claus that he keeps mistaking for the witch. And he keeps going up to the Mrs. Claus and being like, "Hey, you old bitch." And she's like, "Oh, stop calling me that."
In his defense, she was the witch when he first got there at that Christmas market or whatever.
Yeah, she was like
so she was
magically
there.
magically the witch, but
Yeah,
then,
and then
when he touched her shoulder, she turned around and it was a totally different lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
right.
So this woman is terrified of him, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Leave me alone." You know. And then the Santa Claus, the man who plays Mr. Claus, is just like, "Hey, can you like leave my wife alone? Like, I understand that you disrespect women and call them old crows
Hags and stuff.
stupid bitches, but like, just cool it."
Just don't. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, don't call her. I know she is kind of a bitch sometimes, but you don't have to call her a bitch.
Exactly. And then I guess the Santa gives him some advice about something that clicks with him, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, he did.
It doesn't matter.
I completely don't
Clearly
remember that part.
irrelevant.
It doesn't matter. So there's a Christmas feast happening for some reason.
He's like, if you don't ask, the answer's always no.
it was
and he's
definitely
like,
something like that. Something like that for sure.
He's like, I still got it.
Right?
Still got it.
So Christmas feast is happening, and Vanessa Hudgens is in charge with her sister, and she has to go grocery shopping. So she goes grocery shopping, and he grabs all the hot chocolate tins and is like, "My mead."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "We just need one of those."
Just
And
one.
He's like, "Okay," and he puts like one in, and then she like looks away to go get something else, and he like puts them all in the cart.
Mhm.
You know,
Cute.
good joke. I like that bit because he like looked at her like, you know. That explains it. You get it. And then she's like, "Can you get 8 dinner roll things?" And then he starts eating the dinner rolls like out of the package, you know.
But this
'Cause
is in the
he's a-
background.
As you do.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing?" He's like,
Because
"These
he's a
dinner rolls are
caveman.
terrible."
These are trash.
Yeah, this is totally Encino Man.
Yeah.
Totally. But as he's eating all the dinner rolls, she's giving that little girl more advice because she's like, "Oh, how's your GPA doing, little girl?" And the little girl's like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm still obsessed with boys, and I can't quit boys. I just don't want to study." And she's like, "Study," you know?
It's Christmas break. I've done so much studying.
Yeah.
Calm down.
So,
Calm down, girl.
yes, this this is like so stupid. I don't even know why it's in the movie or why I'm telling you, but there's one more thing to it. It's the rule of 3, so I have to pay it off.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Cole doesn't like any of the bread. He offers to make bread, and they have a baking thing. No flour fight.
Okay.
But he does put a bean in the bread because whoever finds the bean gets to make a wish on Christmas.
Okay.
You ever heard of that?
No.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Yo tampoco.
An old
That's a thing.
It's an old 1300s tradition.
Right? So, Brooke's niece, remember the niece? She, the one who wished for Vanessa Hudgens to, I keep calling her Brooke. Vanessa Hudgens, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa Hudgens, her niece, wished for Vanessa Hudgens to find a man. She also wished to have a puppy.
Okay.
Okay?
A real one, not like a
okay.
stuffed
I
puppy.
Not a
missed that
stupid
part.
stuffed puppy.
Nah, stupid stuff puppy.
That
And she
makes a
does
lot
say
more
that.
sense.
She actually
Yeah.
says that.
One that
Okay.
poos and pees.
She goes out with her best friend in a snowstorm and goes missing. And Vanessa Hudgens' sister calls. She's like, "Oh my God, niece is missing."
Uh-oh.
And Vanessa Hudgens is like, calm down. Calm down, you dumb idiot. You lost your kid. I'll be right over.
Who told you should have a kid?
Right? Yeah, you don't deserve to have a kid, sis.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So they find Cole and Vanessa Hudgens run out and they find the niece on a lake,
Uh-oh.
a frozen lake. And it's like cracking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I swear in the previews, I saw someone falling in water and someone being saved. So I was like, oh no, she's going to fall in the water. But she doesn't. Cole's like, lie flat and belly crawl to the edge.
And so this is what I was saying. Like, if you ever find yourself in a predicament where you're stuck in the middle of a frozen lake and you hear that crackling, that is technically the correct thing to do. Just like spread out your weight and not actually put like your
Yeah,
X
don't
amount
put
of
it on
pounds.
like one little spot.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so it's just like crawl on over here, little
Again,
girl.
if
We'll
you
save
wake
you.
up in the middle of the night and find you're in the middle of a frozen lake,
Listen,
follow
there's like
that.
prank, like
follow that advice.
you know, the prank shows that do that to people.
Just put him. No.
Terrible.
I've never seen that on a prank
What a
show.
terrible prank.
How
That's
would
not
you
funny
even-
at all.
Yeah, how would you even get that done?
I know.
So behind her was on the ice was Slender Man.
Yes. Yes. Good thing Tim's not here because he's afraid of Slender Man.
Yeah, he would have walked off set just now.
Tim made up Slenderman, just saying.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Like
He-
before it was a thing.
Like before it was a thing, Tim told me about his dreams about Slender Man.
Did he call him
Ooh.
Slender Man?
Or Skinny Man. He said Skinny Man.
Ew.
But yeah, isn't that weird? When we were kids. So when Slender Man happened, it became a thing. I was like, wait a minute. This I remember from my childhood. My brother had dreams about Skinny Man.
So could this have been
gross.
real?
I think it is real. I think it is real.
Oh, well, Tim should have copyrighted that because he could have made a lot of money.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
Well, if he
late.
came on
Actually,
this podcast,
no
he could have
one-
legally
No one
copyrighted
made
it.
Any money from Slender
They
Man?
might have lost money.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, so the niece is saved. She's fine. Whatever. Moving on.
Yeah. Speaking of 12-year-old girls,
Right.
ruining Slender Man for everyone.
There you go. So it's Christmas Eve now, and Vanessa Hudgens gets all dolled up, and she gets Cole like a button up or something. She tries to tie a tie. It doesn't go well.
They're both terrible at tying ties. It's kind of
yeah,
embarrassing.
he didn't know how to tie a tie, obviously.
Well, he knew how to do buttons, and that wasn't a thing. I don't know. Maybe was buttons a thing in 1300?
I think
think
probably,
buttons.
yeah, probably.
Okay,
I hope so.
Buttons
Again,
are pretty
not
simple.
giving them enough credit.
But probably not a necktie.
No.
I
Definitely
wouldn't
not a
see
necktie.
wearing a
So he
necktie.
shows up at the Christmas feast, and everyone gets a Christmas orange, which we do in our family. We get Christmas oranges. Do you do that?
Christmas orange?
Yeah, like in
No.
your stocking.
No.
Well,
No,
I don't.
we
I don't know.
No
You're
fruit.
missing out.
No fruit in my stocking.
I mean, it.
Only candy.
It's just one fruit.
It's
though.
just one orange.
one orange.
You get it.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I
I think
know where
our
that came
mom
from.
did it like when she was a kid.
Okay.
Something.
I'm pretty sure it's because they usually have oranges, and she's just trying to get rid of them / fill up the stockings with something. She's like, "Here's some bananas and some oranges."
You know, I actually don't remember ever eating the orange.
We never do. We just put it back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Kay.
I give mine to my dad, so he can eat it. All right. So
I'm like, what is this?
Right?
Why do I? No.
it's Christmas magic.
No, this was taking a valuable space for other things
Right.
that I want to eat.
So it's a Christmas feast. They're all like giving out like all the kids are there. They're like taking pictures and stuff, and they give one widower in the town all the money and presents. So that's like the good deed of the
Okay.
feast. And he's like crying, and this is where Sarah cried, which is
Sarah.
why I'm mentioning it,
Yeah.
because if she cries in a movie, automatic pour it up for me.
I was tearing up a little bit. I mean, they set it up a little bit beforehand. Like the little girl didn't want to ask her dad for gloves because she was like, he always gets upset when I ask for anything. And, there was a little bit of a setup for them to get this.
It's a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful moment.
Again, I teared up, but Sarah was the one that actually cried. So I was like, all right, I'm not that soft.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. And then everyone takes pictures with Cole because he dresses up as a knight.
Oh, so he's in his normal outfit.
Yep. And
Cool.
his stone lights up,
Oh.
and he's like, "Oh, gotta go." So before he leaves, he's like, "Thanks for everything. You helped me fulfill my quest. I guess it was to find love.
Sure.
Whatever." And he goes,
Sure.
and he's like, "Thank you for helping me believe in myself."
Oh, there it is.
Yep. And then Vanessa Hudgens is like really upset that he leaves. She runs into that kid again, which is why I brought up the kid, because this time she's like, "I was wrong. Boys matter. You should not do good in school, and you should focus on boys." For real. For real, that happens. And she's like
Yeah.
crying, and the girl's like, "I'm so confused." And we never see her again.
Okay.
So the little girl's life is ruined, and it's all Vanessa Hudgens' fault. Basically, it's what I'm saying. So then Vanessa Hudgens goes home. She eats like some Mexican, and she like cries by the tree and finds a ornament in the tree that Sir Cole left her.
We think he made it out of bread.
I think it
no,
was bread.
wood.
Was it?
Or he
was
carved it out of wood. That makes more sense
definitely
than I thought it was a piece of bread.
Then a stale piece of bread.
If it was bread, she would have
Carved
had
out.
to taken a bite out of it, just
Those
so
look
we know
similar.
what it was.
Those look
Right.
look similar.
And she's like crying and stuff. Vanessa Hudgens is doing like the most acting.
Mm-hmm. Chewing it up.
chewing up. So we're back in medieval times. The brothers are reunited, but it's very short lived because the brother's like, "Oh, I got knighted," and the other brother's like, "Cool, I'm gonna go back to modern
The future.
times. I just came back to make sure you got knighted." So he goes back.
I was hoping you say Back to the Future.
Back to the future. Yeah, okay. We'll get sued, so I can't say that. I can say back to the current day.
Back to present.
I know that what is it? Universal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Universal.
very, very litigious, so I don't want to make them mad.
Well, they.
Don't want to make them mad.
Fuck.
That's another podcast. So he gets the witch to send him back. He goes back. He's got his horse now.
Oh yeah, how do you get the horse back?
His horse is there, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, the horse!"
I mean,
And-
but magic. If you can send a person, you can send a horse.
I mean, yeah,
Wait, so
sure.
he asked the witch to get sent back, and then he says that he'll do anything, and she's a witch. Like he should have to trade his soul or something.
yeah,
But
magic is not.
They
free,
never
son.
followed up on that, did they?
No, he didn't have to do
They
anything.
didn't have to do anything. He just asked.
Is this punishment not to be in like the 21st century without the skill set to contribute to the society? Is that not punishment enough?
That's
Yep.
That's hardcore
He
punishment.
already got a job offer with the police department
Yeah.
after he found the
That's-
kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Cop
yeah,
was
he
like,
used
"You're
his
amazing."
like tracking skills to be able to like track the kids through.
Oh,
the,
his
you know.
old world.
Yeah,
Good.
totally,
He's
totally.
He's not useless.
So he's back. Vanessa Hudgens is so happy.
That's what I was gonna be. I was gonna ask if there's like okay, does he have a skill like other than chopping a tree down in one
Right.
shop?
He made,
Yeah.
he made a mean fire in the front yard.
And everybody likes him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Well,
like,
he's
that
English.
accent is so great. So Vanessa Hudgens gets on the horse and they like ride
And
off
plus,
together.
English was such a different language back then.
Prithee?
he did say
You know?
privy.
All the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, the one thing I miss is that at Christmas, a dog shows up because that little girl asked for a dog. And the mom's like, "Did you get a dog?" to the husband. And the husband's like, "No, did you get a dog?" And they're like, "Oh, Vanessa Hudgens must have got it." And she's like, "Beats me." So there's a magical Christmas
There was
dog
Christmas magic.
Oh,
that
just
shows up.
Not
From-
explained.
I'm
No?
so glad that
Okay.
I'm here talking about this again though, because I definitely was like making a sandwich when she asked for the dog. So when the dog was there, I was just thinking, like, what is the purpose of this dog? Like, why is there Christmas magic going on right now? Did she ask for this or what? But yeah, she did. Okay, so now it all makes sense to me.
But
There
it
you
doesn't.
go.
But it still doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't.
That's the
I
thing.
mean, it's the Christmas magic though. I mean, are
But
you
the
serious? The
thing
guy
wasn't e-
traveled from the 1300s, and you're
because of the
questioning
wench.
a dog showing
because
up
of the
under a
wench, not
Christmas
like
tree?
Santa Claus. Like
It's
Santa
not-
Claus just plays like a
not
like a mysterious behind the scenes role in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
so there's
There's
there
magic.
is some weird Santa magic as well as
Yeah, because also
sorcery.
the Santa helps Cole discover something. We don't know what it is, but there's something going on with that Santa.
Okay.
And that lady that he keeps calling like an old whore.
I'll tell you what's going on with that Santa.
What?
Actually, Santa.
Right. Well, and he
Actual
was like
Santa
an-
the
Claus.
worst
He was
Santa.
ugly
was
though. He was
not a
an
good
ugly
one.
Santa.
Hey, Santa's not. He doesn't have to be
Hot.
cute, hot.
He didn't even have a white beard though. He had
No,
a,
it
like
was
a dark
very
gray beard.
Dark gray. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting.
He's hundreds of years old. I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
fine, who
I
knows?
don't know.
He did a touch of gray.
All right. So on the podcast, we either pour it up or put a cork in it. So Cassandra, we'll start with you on the podcast. So let's pour it up's good. Put a cork in it is bad.
I'll pour it up. I enjoyed myself. Circle was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Circle.
I'd pour it up. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's an auto pour up because there's magic in it.
Right.
That's
Oh, I
there's
see.
when
Yeah.
there's actual Christmas magic in a Christmas.
Yes.
thing, you just you get a automatic pour up.
It's a bonus.
There
we
you go. So I also am going to pour it up because we talked about this a little bit on the other podcast, but Vanessa Hudgens, she's like really like hunkering down at Netflix. She did a Christmas movie last year. She did one this year. She has one coming out already scheduled for next year where she's playing triplets. So, you know,
Playing
she
triplets.
is
That woo.
playing triplets.
She's gonna she'll be able to chew all the scene. that
well,
she wants.
gets triple the pay, right?
Yeah.
It's Netflix, so they have the money to throw around.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, Vanessa Hudgens will
I
pay
don't
you
know how.
triple.
Right?
I
She's
don't know
partnering up with the right people.
I was about to say I don't know if she has the range to do 3 people, but
Well,
Yeah.
one of last time when she played twins, it was like one of them had a British accent and one of them was American.
that's the only change they gave her.
And it was like
That's
oh,
a big.
that's right. That was
it's
the
a princess switch.
the princess switch.
Interesting.
Right. I tried to watch that.
So,
You tried and you failed, or you couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I wasn't. There's like I'll do it. I'll do a Netflix these kind of movies.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that. I'll do those because I actually really liked the Christmas one last year. The
the Advent calendar.
Advent calendar.
oh, I did see that one too.
And that one also had actual magic in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, yeah, guys, just put magic in stuff. It's fine. It's fake.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
it's
I see
not
your point.
real anyway. Just might as well put some magic in it.
Go all the way.
It's not like the ones based on true crimes and stuff like that.
Right.
Those don't have to have magic. Bonus if there is, but these are fake stories, so you can just put fake magic in it. So it's great.
There you go.
Good
So
job,
yeah,
Netflix.
support up all around Netflix doing their thing for the Christmas. They're only recently doing like a few this year, like 4.
Yeah, didn't they just start like last year?
So I think that's
Pretty
good.
much, yeah.
Don't go too hard, Netflix. I can't watch a million Netflix ones on top of all these other ones.
And
Please, God, no.
go for quality instead of quantity.
Exactly.
Just try that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Show the other people
how it's
how it's
done.
done.
So not a bad strategy.
Are they still doing their stuff in like that winter Canadian city? Is it a Canadian city that they do all these things in?
Netflix. I don't know where they film theirs.
Oh.
I think a lot of stuff with Netflix is filmed like in New Orleans, but a lot of stuff I don't know that wherever they can get a credit.
Yeah.
Oh, in Georgia, yeah,
True.
All right, great. That wraps up our conversation about Night Before Christmas. Let's do a Candace.
Oh, Candace.
What you say, Candace Cameron Bure. On my wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah. What you say, Candace Cameron Bure. Okay. What you say, Candace Cameron Bure? This segment where we watch Candace's Instagram and we talk about
Girl,
it.
what did you say?
What did she say? So it was Thanksgiving, and Candace had a Thanksgiving at her house. So we'll play a little bit of her Thanksgiving. Spoiler alert. It was eventful. It was eventful.
Oh, goody.
Here we go.
So pre-Thanksgiving shower because we've been cooking all morning, but of course it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without some kind of mishap. And I was ironing napkins and cloth napkins, and Boris came in and struck the cord, and
She has a big cut on her foot.
it's very swollen and cut. It's cut. It hurts.
Okay.
She's
So-
just like, well, I clip the cord in.
Her dog came in. She has a huge dog, like a horse. Like her dog was the stunt double for the horse.
Okay.
And a night
was her
And her
dog
dog
did
before
that.
Christmas.
And her dog doesn't give a fuck what she says.
No.
She's like, Boris! And it's like, fuck you. I do what I want.
Yeah. He's
If
like,
I was that dog and
I
Candace
rule
Cameron
this
Bure was
house.
my,
Yeah.
I was my owner, I'd do the same.
so knocked over the iron. And luckily, it didn't burn. I thought it was going to be a burn. I'm like, oh, she definitely has an iron imprint on her
Yeah.
leg or something. No, she like scraped her foot up and like it probably the full weight fell on her foot. So it's swollen.
Oh,
She's
the
always
iron
getting
fell
injured. The iron fell
on her foot.
On her foot.
Okay.
I was
didn't-
half expecting it to fall on the dog and the dog to be like, have like an iron imprint on it.
Oh, I mean that we wouldn't play on the podcast because PETA would come and
She
people
wouldn't
would,
have posted that probably.
No, she.
I don't know.
You think?
She probably would have posted it,
know.
To get the
Yeah.
attention.
and then gotten a lot of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have to redact.
Right. But, she's fine. It's okay. But,
As far as we know, she was still sitting on the ground in pain.
I know it must have just happened. And she was like, should I call for help or should I Insta story this? I'm going to
Insta
Insta story.
No, Insta
I'm an
story
Insta
for
story.
sure. Where her weird little things like a weird detail. What she said, pre-Thanksgiving shower.
yeah.
Did she?
She didn't look like she just took a shower. Wait, is that what she was saying?
Did she mean that she? Oh,
She-
I don't.
Like before she eats, she takes a shower.
I guess.
Maybe
I
that's
know.
her thing.
A pre-Thanksgiving shower.
Yeah, why isn't it just a
It's like-
shower?
Is it?
Just whenever you take a shower.
I would prefer to take a shower after Thanksgiving. Turkey all over myself.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Not what you did though.
No,
what
we
you
had too
did,
much
though.
wine.
I prefer to not take a shower the whole day and chill out.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I'd do.
There you go. So, yes, Candace, I'm glad that you're okay, but maybe like
she?
iron with your door closed.
Is she?
I don't know.
Is she okay?
That is
Also-
something that I've never thought about with a dog knocking over your iron.
That's true.
Also, you don't need to iron your placemats or
No,
whatever.
no, your
napkins.
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 Oh, she was
The
like,
most.
She was like cloth napkins.
It was almost like she was here explaining it to us because we all made that face like, wait, what? Ironing your napkins? And then she's like, cloth napkins.
cloth
Oh,
napkins.
Well, that's her.
Like,
That's
well-
her like celebrity side, being like, someone's gonna comment and be like, "Don't iron napkins;
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
burn."
yeah,
Because people comment the stupidest shit on her Instagram all the time.
yeah, yep.
Just looking out for her. Candace, I know you're not that smart. Don't do it with paper napkins.
Right.
Because I want to make I like to make fun of her fans more.
It's
than
fun. It's
her.
funnier. It's
Yeah.
definitely funnier.
Because they're you bunch of fucking what did we call it? What was the
The candy wandies. I think we call them candy wandies.
yeah?
Yeah, because they like whine about everything.
So Candy Wandies,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
give her a break.
Yes.
Give her a fucking break.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for being here. Do you have anything you'd like to plug in the pluggy time of the podcast? Usually people that come on here have like shows or something, so I don't think you have anything like that, but
Not really. I'm just kind of famous on Twitter now as of this morning.
Oh, yeah. You get 500 likes on your famous.
It's 1,000. All right, calm down.
Damn. I stand corrected.
famous
That's a
tweet.
lot.
I got a few
All
extra
right.
followers. It's all good.
Well, then,
a lot of
then,
likes.
then drop your ad. Yeah, where can we follow you?
It's Kassandra with 4 S's and a U. Figure that out. I'm not going to spell it out.
Well, I'll follow you.
You already follow me. Thank you so much.
You unfollow and then follow again.
Yes,
Right.
and then
That
you'll
will
get
up
Great
her
feeling.
algorithm.
You'll get an alert, and it'll be great.
Joe, how about you?
No, I'll think of something for the next episode.
Okay.
Sure.
And Drew?
I'll be at the Best Buy at 4 p.m.
Yeah, signing autographs.
Yeah, you can find me at Drew But with Pants on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, but I don't.
You don't have 1,000
I'm afraid of
likes.
it. I'm afraid of it.
Me too.
I'll be honest. I don't. It scares me.
I think it's a
Why?
generation thing.
Maybe. I don't know. I missed the. I don't know. I missed the whatever that was. But Instagram's fun because I can look at pictures.
It is. It's very like visual stimuli for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what. Because I don't like to read what people
Instagram's
are saying.
It's less infuriating too.
Yeah, way less. Way less.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind looking at the babies, people's babies and dogs.
Yeah,
Cats. I like that. Give me those. I'm
Yeah.
fine. And food too.
Makes you happy.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I like looking at people's food.
Have you ever tried the Explore section on Instagram?
I have, and I found some pretty good stuff on there with UFO stuff. It's great.
Yeah, I think the Explore section is a great way if you had someone else's Instagram to know what they're into.
Yeah, because it definitely like listens to what you're saying first of all, and it totally like tracks what you like, and if you like stuff from certain accounts or like with certain hashtags, it promotes more of that stuff for you.
Yeah.
So I get tons of cat stuff. It's great.
Mine's all male models.
Really? Yeah.
we should switch. I'm down.
So there you go.
Yeah, all my friends, every time I see their Explore page, it's just all Instagram models.
Yeah, mine's,
Yeah.
mine's
like,
just UFO
You guys,
shit.
are you guys are the worst.
It's true.
So I'm lumping you into that.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
It's
too.
true. I'm the worst.
You can't even open your Instagram in public.
No, I opened the Instagram the other day. It was like an ass and right in there. I'm like, mom was like looking over. I'm like, oh well, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
My Instagram.
They're allowed on Instagram. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, wonderful. What do I say now? Like, oh, thanks for listening. I can't remember.
Something like that.
I'm too tired to do the outro. We'll do it on the next one. Goodbye.
Gracias. Bye.